Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Bill Lamberton. I'm the president of Classic Canadian Tours. Uh, our webinar today is about the one-day West Coast tour from Alberta to the Kootzoomitteen Valley in British Columbia. Classic Canadian Tours has a number of tours on wildlife, and our tours are based on short stays into different far-off corners of Canada. The Grizzly Bear tour to the Kootzoomitteen Valley in British Columbia is exactly that, a one-day tour. We have two departures from Calgary this year, Saturday departures, May 28th and June 25th, and one from Edmonton on June 11th. The price for the day tour is $810 plus applicable taxes, and Classic Canadian Tours pays 10% on the base price. The one-day tour is a model that is quite efficient, of course. We charter a 100-seat aircraft and jet from North Caribou. We fly out of Calgary or Edmonton on the specific date at 7:15 a.m. It's about an hour and 40-minute flight, mid-morning arrival in Prince Rupert, and a quick transfer from the airport to our vessel. You see the vessel here on the right. And then we're out on the inside passage in the Kootzoomitteen Valley for the day. In the evening, we return on the jet. We're back at our original city at about 8:30 p.m. We have an in-flight breakfast and an in-flight dinner on the day, and lunch on the cruise ship. I'd like to introduce you to Les Tegenga. He's our company naturalist at Classic Canadian Tours, and Les has been with us on a number of tours up to Churchill and to the West Coast. Les has worked with the polar bears in Churchill and the grizzly bears on the eastern slopes of the Rockies. And Les will carry on in this webinar and let you know about the detail of the trip. Take it away, Les.
Greetings, everybody. This is an incredible journey that we're going to take. And just put it in perspective, Prince Rupert is about an hour and 40-minute flight from Calgary, and it's about 800 kilometers north of Vancouver. On the coast, this map puts it a little bit more in perspective. You can see the town of Prince Rupert, and north of the town by 2 hours by the ship inside passage will take us into the Kootzoomitteen estuary. This was an estuary that was set aside in 1994 after about 10 years of intensive lobbying, and it is the only grizzly bear sanctuary on all of the west coast of Canada and also in the world. Incredibly unique area. It is also the terminus for many LNG plants and for the Northern Gateway. And so many of our clients have expressed real interest in seeing this area because they want to know what it is all about. We're going to take a very nice ship. It's a double-hulled catamaran, so it's very stable, even in good swell. There are great viewing opportunities both on board and on the viewing decks. There are wall, ceiling to floor viewing bays on the side with seats. There is going to be a lunch served on board. And when we stop, we can go out onto all the decks to view. And there is a lot to see, just not in the Kootzoomitteen area, but along the coastline. It's a very rich, unique habitat. You can see there's many mountainous areas, uncut old-growth forest, very rich in marine life. This is on board. A surplus of eagles flying along the coastline, and we'll have great opportunities to photograph them. We've been fortunate on many of our trips to see residents, and these whales were just spending some time on the surface, lollygagging, so to speak, but they also are found hunting salmon, which are quite frequent in the area, and also resident seals and sea lions, like these harbor seals. Once we get into the estuary, all the commentary stops. They're onboard naturalists, not only myself, but also the local naturalists, but even they stop talking. It's only whispered because we want to maintain the sanctity of this incredibly beautiful 40-kilometer-long estuary, and also our objective is to view bears in their natural habitat. So as we cruise along, you're going to see some beautiful, rich tidal flats, and here the bears come down to feed. They come on to feed on the sedge grasses, which you can see in the back in the green, and on the tidal flats looking for clams and other shellfish. When we get close to bears, because the boat has got a very shallow draft, we can cruise very close to shore, and we can photograph, and the bears are completely unfazed by our presence, and it's a wonderful area to see them. There's an estimated 50 grizzly bears in this area, and because there is no hunting, it's a completely protected area of 100,000 acres of land. The bears are unperturbed by us. Here's a bear that's feeding on sedge grasses. They come down, and why we go into the springtime is because none of the berry crops are ripening yet. The salmon don't run till August, September. So this is a vital viewing time, is to go in the early spring. And these bears feed on an enormous quality of sedges. And if we're lucky, we're going to see breeding pairs. Here's a large male in front. You can see his massive girth. He's with a female, and breeding season occurs at this time. So you can often see multiple bear groups. And here, one of the bears is just crossing a stream. The Kutsumateen is a very unique habitat, and we're so lucky to have preserved this area. And it's a great opportunity for people to have a one-day safari experience and yet still get home to Calgary and Edmonton that night to tell the story. It's very rich in wildlife, great waterfowl, great interpretation, and it's an enjoyable day. And I cannot wait to go back this year.
Hi, it's Bill again. Again, here's our logistics of how to contact us, where to find us. This is our 12th season of business this year, Classic Canadian Tours. And we do have sales sheets available. You can go onto our website and download them, or else just contact our office and we'll send some out. So thanks again for joining us. Hope you can share some of this experience that you've had today with some of your guests that might be looking for something entirely different. Cheers. Bye for now.